Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess, and we are doing hashtag gelatin pudding recipes hosted by Luann's Kitchen. Miss Luann also has another channel called Blackberry Rock Homestead. Y'all go by and check out her channels and make sure you tell her that the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch sent you over. What are we making today? Well, when I was growing up, my mother would make parfaits with gelatin and fruit and different things, and that would be our snacks after school, or it might be a dessert at a dinner. So I have pulled out some of my beautiful vintage depression glass. This is uranium glass. It actually will glow under a black light. This is a little coffee cup or teacup. And I also pulled out some of my very fine pink depression glass. So they're still wet, but any kind of tall, slender thing that you can put a parfait in is great, or a little short, stubby dish like this. Now, I don't know how many this is going to make, but we're going to try this recipe out. It is a pineapple lime jello recipe that I'm making into a parfait. What are the ingredients? Well, we're going to start with some lime jello. And I think the recipe calls for 6 ounces, so I'll need 2 boxes of that. Of course, you can use pineapple slices, you can use the chunks, or you can use the crushed pineapple. And I'll probably chunk this up since it was the whole pineapple slices. Optional is coconut. I'm using an unsweet coconut. I like coconut in it, and I'm calling it a Tropical Pineapple Lime Parfait. And I'm going to use some sour cream, and I'm going to make some homemade whipped cream. I make butter every day, so I'm going to pull some of that cream off, make some whipped cream, and that will be the topping for our parfait. I've got my water boiling, and I've got my recipe written out. It calls for 6 ounces of lime jello. So you need 6 ounces of lime jello. You need a 20-ounce can of pineapple, drained, but you're going to reserve the juice off of this. You're going to need 2 cups of boiling water. You're going to need 1 cup of the reserved pineapple, or about that amount, and 1/2 cup of cold water. An 8-ounce container of your sour cream. Of course, this one is a 16-ounce, so I'll use half of that. This recipe says it serves 12. You're going to chill it until it's set. It's a really simple recipe. Let's get into it. All right, my water is boiling. I'm going to go ahead and get that measured out. Two cups of hot water into my mixing bowl. 2 packages of lime gelatin. We're going to give this a good stir with a whisk. Make sure that gelatin is good and dissolved. I like using a glass bowl because you can look at the bottom and tell if you still got granules in there. And this one does. Okay. I've got my pineapple juice already drained and measured to 1 cup. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my liquid. And 1/2 cup of water. My camera went down for some reason. I'm going to use 8 ounces of sour cream, so half of this container will be 8 ounces. I've added 1 cup of sour cream. I'm going to whisk this until it's incorporated. All right, I'm going to just move that to the side. I'm going to flip these up. Right, we're going to get them filled with pineapple. My phone is acting funny. It keeps going down on me, so I hope I can get through this video. Okay, I'm adding in the pineapple chunks. And it looks like I've got just enough to do that. I've got a little bit of juice here left. I'm going to go ahead and pour that into my mixture. I'm going to add in coconut into each one of my little cups, and then I'll top it off with some coconut. So we're just going to sprinkle the top of this with some coconut. I'm not really measuring, probably a tablespoon or 2 in each one of these. And I'm going to transfer my Jell-O back over to the measuring cup that I had the boiling water in so that I can pour this over into my bowls without spilling it everywhere. So we're going to get that back up here. And I've got a little bit over 4 cups of liquid, and I've got 12 containers. And let's pour the rest of this in here, and we'll kind of divide it up between the last 2. So I've got about 1 1/3 cups, so about 2/3 cups per tall glass. they are filled. So now I'm going to allow these to sit in the refrigerator until they're gelled, and we'll be back. Well, they've been chilling for a couple of hours, and here they are. So this is the tall glass, and of course you would put whipped cream on top of that, and it would look just really, really pretty. Here's the little teacup one. Isn't that cute? Here's one of the short ones in the pink. And here is our gelatin parfait, our tropical gelatin parfait. Let's do a taste test. So this is what it's going to look like when it comes out of the cup. This is so reminiscent of my mother and the treats that she would make for us. So there it is with a pineapple chunk. Simple, delicious treats or desserts that your whole family will love. Your guests will love. They'll think that you went to some effort to make that. Easy, very good for your health. The gelatin is very good for your nails. These gelatin parfaits and recipes kind of went out of favor during the 70s when I was growing up, but my mother still made them, and I'm so glad that she did. I've got tons and tons of these recipes. Y'all try this recipe out. You can add nuts to it. You can put whipped cream and a cherry on top. Just a number of wonderful, wonderful things to do. Thank you, Luann at Luann's Kitchen, for hosting gelatin pudding recipes. This is an open collaboration. It goes on until the end of the year. Y'all, check them out. The playlist will be below. Thank you for watching, and may you be fully blessed.